everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And with the bulk of the season still ahead, let's take a look at how the power rankings are starting to come together. They're having a little bit of trouble right now, hanging in the middle of the league.
You know, right now for the Wizards, they are playing great out of the gates. The NBA season is a marathon. Putting your team in a good position early will pay off later.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. Trendon Watford is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's George. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And for the Wizards, we've got Carlton Carrington, Alexander Sarr out there with George. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Middleton in at the three. Well, Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
This is a guy who knows his shot inside and out. George gets the ball and knows what to do with it.
George, a screen on George. Here's Middleton. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Now Embiid. George for three. Second shot opportunity. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Love the activity from Embiid. Just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive. Getting rewarded for it there.
Pass to Sarr. And there's a call on Quentin Grimes. That's his first foul.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Maxey against McCollum. Now here's Middleton. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. George passes to Embiid. George outside from behind the arc. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. George has gone 1 for 3 on the night. Outside Carrington. Back to McCollum. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Lets it fly. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Maxey. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Watford the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, "I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line." Brian, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Maxey. After the basket by Washington. Here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
The pressure that PG puts on a defense can't be understated. It's constant.
First free throw is good. RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50. Yes, 50 combination. They're hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
George hits them both. You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer. Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
The Sixers lead by 3. Outside Grimes. Embiid, high post. Shoots over Sarr. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
Pass to George. Launches a 3. The rebound by Embiid.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
Right side Grimes. George against Middleton. And here's Embiid. Watford outside. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Maxey. A rebound by the Wizards. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Now here's Middleton. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. And George with some nice D.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Pass to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. 17 points for him last game against Orlando.
And on top of that, he made a massive impact with his rebounding.
And it's Maxey missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
George outside. Back to Middleton. Here's McCollum. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
And Philadelphia has possession. It's a 3-point game. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying? The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Steps back. Here's McCollum. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Maxey. And he goes in for the dunk.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
The Wizards trail by 5. Middleton passes to George. Now here's McCollum. Washington moving the ball around. Oh, stolen by Embiid. To the wing, right side. Wide open look. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Look, and he knows he has the green light. Embiid's kind of attitude in these moments just makes him even more lethal.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. 5th best, the 76ers.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And so Middleton will bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 7. Pass to McCollum. Back to Middleton. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. 8 points for Chris Middleton. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Maxey with a screen on George. Here's Watford. That one is off. Ooh, nice D from George. The Wizards have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Back to McCollum. Bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside Grimes. Watford outside. Pass to Embiid. Outside Grimes. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Sarr.
Yeah, Embiid just terrorizes defenses on the inside. Good luck guarding the big fella.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Oubre, he's checked in for Watford. Edwards comes in for Paul George. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. And Embiid drops them both. Well, for Joel Embiid, he has 1 MVP, but Richard, you wonder, could he have won more?
I think he and Jokic would have gone back and forth. I still think he has some great basketball left in him.
With how well he shoots it, you can forget Middleton is 6'7". That size and high release point helps him close in.
The Sixers lead by 3. And here is Maxey. Embiid, a screen on McCollum. For 3, Maxey. It's hauled in by Carrington. For Washington, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Maxey with it. Pass to Edwards. Oubre on the wing. George defending. Shot clock at 5. Maxey, that's good.
From three-point land, few guys in this league are better than Maxey. You have to run him off that line.
Now McCollum. 26 points for him last game against Charlotte. Pass to Carrington. George sets a screen from outside the arc. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edgecombe, covered by Carrington. And Alexander Sarr going to pick up the foul here. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Kispert's checked in for Washington. Johnson comes in for Carrington. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Kyle Lowry comes in for Tyrese Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. 20 points for him last game against Orlando. 6 on the shot clock. Drummond to screen on Johnson. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Here we go, 1-on-1. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, gotta go back to the steal that started the break. Alex Sarr, just great instincts. I'll tell you, This kid's got a high ceiling.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Following the score by Washington. Outside Oubre. Lowry outside. Pass to Drummond. The kick out to Edwards. Lets the three fly. Kispert grabs a miss. Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Middleton. Outside Johnson. Over Edgecombe. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
So it's Washington now. It's a 5-point game. McCollum taking his time here. To the inside. Here's Sarr. And he drops it in from the low post.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
Lowry outside. Pass to Oubre. Six to shoot. Back to Lowry. To the middle. Here's Drummond. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
A minute 22 left in the first quarter. Shot's good by McCollum.
Yeah, the craftiness of McCollum. Smooth in that mid-range area.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Drummond. Here's Edgecombe. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, I like when Edgecombe is aggressive like this inside because he's very skilled at converting from there.
Here's Middleton. He's got 10. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's Lowry. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
It's Sarr, high post. Drummond's there to the paint. Here's Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Yeah, with his 6'7" height and consistent shot, Chris Middleton is so tough. I mean, we're seeing another big night from him.
Philadelphia shooting a phenomenal 60% in the first. Here's Edgecombe. Drummond to screen on Johnson. With the drive, Edgecombe. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Edgecombe's got his second basket. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Cam Whitmore out there with Johnson. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Then there's Corey Kispert. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. That's the group for Washington right now. Drummond with the bucket.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Now here's Whitmore. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte. Outside Johnson. Back to Whitmore. There's a screen. Puts it up from 15. It's hauled in by the Sixers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
I really didn't see.
Oh, threw it down! Wow!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Pass to Whitmore. There's a screen by Johnson. Puts it up from 12, and yep, it's good. Whitmore's got his first bucket in this one. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Goes back up. And Drummond with the lay-in. Drummond's got 6.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Kispert. He's off on the layup. Philadelphia leading by 11. Here's Edgecombe. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
For Washington, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Whitmore. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. For Philadelphia, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Brian, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Let's make some noise for your Wizards dancer.
For Washington, George, he's checked in for Bagley. Chris Middleton comes in for Champagnie. And it's Carrington in for Whitmore. Oubre against Middleton. From deep, Johnson. And another miss by Washington.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Stolen. They've got numbers. Here's Carrington, and it's rejected. Fast break, Philadelphia. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Here's the pick. Let's go with a three. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Maxey surveys. Down low. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
The Wizards trail by 16. Outside Johnson. Back to Carrington. And it's good. 2 points. Carrington's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
The 76ers have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Here's Maxey. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Outside Carrington. Back to Kispert. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Oubre against Middleton, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Outside Johnson. Back to Carrington. Middleton from the outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Out of bounds, Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Sarr's checked in for Johnson. The Wizards trail by 16. Outside Carrington. And here's Middleton. 12 points for him. Takes the three. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
Pass to Embiid. Maxey finds Embiid, and Embiid gets the double team. Three-pointer. The shot, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Well, Richard, the Sixers got a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops for Sarr.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
The Wizards making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Philadelphia leading by 11. Watford outside. Up top, Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to George. Over Middleton. And another miss by Philadelphia. And so George will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Middleton, left side. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Grimes. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
The Wizards trail by 13. McCollum, a pass to George. Now Carrington, covered by Grimes. Pass to Middleton. There's the screen. The three. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside Carrington. Back to Middleton. George passes to Sarr. George outside. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for Tyrese Maxey.
B.J. Edgecombe.
George against Middleton. Pass to Carrington. Just 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. It's good from about 19 feet. Sarr's got his 2nd basket of the night.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Embiid, high post. Here's Edgecombe. Takes a 3. Rebound by Middleton. The Wizards trail by 13. Pass to McCollum. Now Carrington. Middleton looking around. Now McCollum. Deflected.
Your coach would love to see more of this from Edgecombe on defense, using his supreme athleticism to get on top of the shot.
The Sixers lead by 13. Outside Grimes. Pass to Watford. Embiid, high post. Shoots over Sarr. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist from Edgecombe. Embiid's got 12 points in the game. Embiid with a steal. Outside Grimes. Here's Edgecombe. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers.
Philadelphia substitution. Number 9. Kelly Oubre.
The Wizards trail by 15. Middleton outside. Pass to McCollum. Now here's Sarr. Embiid covers. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
So much skill there for Sarr, and he can get elusive, which helped him draw the foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Sarr. That one's no good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Grimes, the pass to George. Screen by Embiid. It's rebounded by Washington.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
McCollum finds Middleton.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Oubre against George. Here's McCollum. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Watford the pass to Oubre. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 16. George for 3. He drops it from range. George has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. George with it. 23 points for him last game against Orlando.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
Inside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Thursday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Pass to McCollum. And that one's on target from the wing. McCollum's got 8.
Off the pass, McCollum can be instantaneous. He doesn't think, he just shoots.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Now Grimes. Watford with a screen. To the inside. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Washington. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots from 14. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
And Embiid gets the double team. Oubre passes to Watford. George outside. From downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
McCollum slams it in.
And how about the ups from CJ? I mean, more than capable of hammering it home.
To the paint. Embiid doing his thing inside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's Philadelphia up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, the reserves have been awesome so far. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
Helps to have backup. Good luck in the second half.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, round of applause for our participants.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season, at least. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Washington Wizards.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime Shaq. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're gonna need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. One guy who's been getting it done is Chris Middleton.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Paul George out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point. Middleton against George. Clock at 6. Middleton outside. Shoots over George. And Grimes pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 14. George passes to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Now here's Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. The three is up. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, BA. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you guys.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Middleton against George. Middleton, left side, shoots over George. Not enough on that one as it misses. Philadelphia leading by 12. Up top, Maxey. McCollum defends. Here's Maxey. He's got 7. Embiid inside. Sarr on him. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got 16 points.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Now here's Carrington, covered by Grimes. Pass to McCollum. Driving to the basket, and he makes it on the layup. McCollum's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, out of a cannon. McCollum left a vapor trail.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Maxey passes to Embiid. Watford outside. Embiid, a screen on George. Now here's Embiid. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Sarr. Embiid misses.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Maxey against McCollum. Pass to George. Middleton from the outside. No good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And the basket by Embiid.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. George, a screen on Maxey. Here's McCollum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
He had a really rough game at the line last time out. He struggled to get anything to drop.
That free throw misses. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor. –
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
Watford outside. Maxey with a screen on George. Pass to Grimes. Screen by Embiid. Shot is up. Sarr pulls it in. Wizards trail by 13. Now Middleton. Washington moving the ball around. McCollum against Maxey. Basket counts. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And here is Maxey. He has 7. The shot's good. Maxey's got 9.
Continuing to work, no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
And it's Washington with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Grimes up top. McCollum defends. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. It's stolen by Maxey. And they're running. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Carlton Carrington.
You know what makes George so valuable offensively is his effectiveness both on and off the ball. He's equally good as a ball handler or a spot-up shooter.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Take a break. They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
That's good from George. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
George hits them both.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Maxey against McCollum. Pass to Carrington. The free ball. Doesn't go for him. Grimes with a defensive effort. Philadelphia leading by 15. And Maxey, here we go. Fires from deep. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 7 points in the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Carrington with it. He has 6. McCollum outside to stop the run. Shot clock at 6. Back to Carrington. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And Grimes pulls it down.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Watford the pass to George. Embiid a screen on George. Grimes. Again, the Sixers score.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Middleton outside. Pass to Sarr. Here's George. Watford covering. Down low. Here's Sarr. And Embiid with the block.
You're not going to have much success going at Embiid like that.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now McCollum, 15 points in the game. Pass to George. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Watford outside. Back to Maxey. George outside. And here's Embiid. Guarded by Sarr. Fades and shoots. Embiid misses. Wizards trail by 20. Up top, Carrington. Covered by Grimes. George outside. And there's a call on Quentin Grimes. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Wizards making a change here. Kispert's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Oubre, he's checked in for Watford. Edwards comes in for George. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. Now here's Carrington. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good. The Sixers lead by 20. Pass to Oubre. To the middle. It's intercepted. There's McCollum with the 3. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
And McCollum excels at everything on the court. And man, he is putting on a show.
The 76ers have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the 3rd. Here's Maxey. 11 points in the game. Down low. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
The Wizards have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the 3rd. Maxey against McCollum. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Edgecombe, covered by Carrington. And he gets the bucket. Edgecombe's got 9.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's McCollum. 18 points for him. It's good.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 22 was their biggest lead. Inside. Stolen by Sarr. George against Oubre. George feels it out a bit. McCollum with a screen on Oubre. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Here's Edgecombe. 9 points in the game. And here's Maxey outside. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
McCollum against Maxey.
2 minutes.
McCollum outside.
2 minutes.
Soft touch off the glass. McCollum's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Washington will go for a different look here. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Middleton comes in for George. Whitmore's checked in for Carrington. And it's Johnson in for McCollum. Philadelphia also making some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Gordon in for Tyrese Maxey. .152 left in the third quarter. Here's Edgecombe. 9 points in the game. Blocked! Out to Oubre. Edwards, the pass to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
1:05 left in the third. To the paint. And there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist from Edgecombe. Oubre's got 10.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. To the middle. It's stolen. Outside Oubre. Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Drummond. Outside Edwards. Here's Edgecombe. 4 on the clock. Inside. Tipped. And stolen by Bagley. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Chris Middleton. Kispert is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Johnson in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. The 3 from Edgecombe. They get it back. Second chance effort. He can't hit that time. Wizards trail by 14. Johnson inside. Maxey covering. Edwards against Middleton. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Maxey against Johnson. Drummond with the screen. Down low. And stolen by Bagley. In transition, here they come. Here's Whitmore. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
The Sixers lead by 10. Pass to Drummond. Back to Maxey. The kick out to Edwards. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Back to Johnson. Middleton with a screen on Maxey. Johnson on the wing. Maxey covering. Takes one from 10 feet. That one a little long.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Here's Edgecombe. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. And the 76ers lead by 12.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And here's Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And I love how fearless this kid Johnson is. He actively seeks out this kind of contact on the way up.
Johnson taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
And what separates Johnson from most rookies and many veterans is his jump shot. I mean, it is pure and it's lethal.
Sarr's checked in for Bagley. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Johnson drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 22 was their biggest lead. Oubre passes to Embiid. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in. And it's now 22 points for Joel Embiid.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Middleton against Edwards. Pass to Johnson. Rebound by Philadelphia.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Here's Edgecombe. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Edgecombe's got 4 points this quarter.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
The Wizards trail by 14. Middleton passes to Kispert. Sarr with a screen on Oubre. Outside Johnson. Here's Sarr. Lays it up and banks it in.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Whoa! Embiid with the slam.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
The Wizards have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Sarr. Here's Johnson. Shot from the low post is good. The Sixers lead by 12. Maxey with it to the left side wing. Embiid inside. Sarr on him. Back to Embiid. Three-pointer. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Granted, recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, B.A., and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
No good on the free throw.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. George, he's checked in for Kispert. Carrington comes in for Whitmore. And it's McCollum in for Johnson. And the second free throw is good. The Sixers lead by 11. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. For 3, Maxey. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Back to Middleton. Outside Carrington. Now here's George. Washington moving the ball around. There's McCollum with the 3.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
First team foul.
Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Embiid. Wide open. And that one comes up a bit short.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
McCollum against Maxey. McCollum right side. Outside Carrington. 5 to shoot. Over Edgecombe. Washington again can't hit. The Sixers lead by 14. Outside Maxey. Embiid, a screen on McCollum. Now Maxey. Nice move. Rips it home off a terrific move.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
There's McCollum with the 3. Edwards pulls it in. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And it's Maxey missing. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 16-point game. Middleton. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Edgecombe, covered by Carrington. Embiid, a screen on McCollum. Inside. And Embiid with the slam.
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Now here's McCollum. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Paul George. Quentin Grimes.
Philadelphia leading by 18. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Here they come, D.C. family. It's your Wizards answer.
And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Maxey passes to Watford. Now George. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
McCollum finds Middleton. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his third foul so far.
Third team foul.
Here's Carrington. Middleton outside. Sarr with a screen on Maxey. Here's McCollum. And the layup is good off the glass. McCollum's got 24.
And that's a savvy move from McCollum. A defender doesn't know what to do with moves like that.
And here is Maxey. Outside Grimes. Back to Maxey. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 21.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Wizards trail by 18. Middleton passes to Sarr. George against Middleton. Clock at 4. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Intelligent play by Middleton. Now, he does what he can to ensure he gets fouled while in the act.
For Washington, Middleton. 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
That free throw good from Middleton. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
George outside. The kick out to Maxey. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The Wizards trail by 16. Here's Carrington. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Maxey against McCollum. Jacks up a 3. Money from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Here's McCollum. Now Middleton. Six to shoot. For 3. Yes! Using that window.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
The Sixers lead by 15. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Here's Maxey. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Joel Embiid. George is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard spot. Now, here's Maxey, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. 4 on the clock. Maxey against McCollum. Cleared away by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 15-point game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Philadelphia.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
Maxey with the screen on George. Here's Maxey. Now Embiid. No good. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now McCollum. Good!
Kyshawn George.
McCollum against Maxey. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks.